Welcome back to UnKind TV, everyone. We're George and Martha.
Hello.
And today we'll be recapping The Real Housewives of Orange County, Season 14, Episode 20, Whooping It Up for Wedding Bells. It's the finale. It really feels like it's been...
years.
It does. This was a long season. Who remembers the whole gong incident?
The gong incident.
Feels like that happened 5 years ago.
And then what was the other thing that happened earlier on in the season? Oh, the DUI.
The Vegas show.
The Vegas show.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Yeah. It's happy holidays, Martha.
Right, happy holidays.
Don't offend people.
Just want to be all inclusive here.
Merry Christmas.
Happy Hanukkah, by the way.
Kwanzaa.
Too. Yeah. Well, it is Hanukkah, you know.
When did that start?
For the same week as Christmas.
It's the same week?
Yep. But I'm glad it's ending. We've had enough.
I am too. I will miss Emily. I will miss Kelly. The two women who I did not enjoy when this season began became my favorite.
I'm speeding through the fluff because, we all need to get to the Bush meltdown. I've lost my patience with all the fluff. So, we open with Duff. Bedore is on a date with this guy, Duff. It's very awkward. He's extremely forward with her. He's handsy. She's not having it. She's a little uptight.
No, the hands of Shannon Bedore are not handsy.
No, this is not a good epilogue.
No.
She's not enjoying his company. He says things like, "Are you a furnace? Hot in bed?" She's like, I. He's skeevy. I
think he's also nervous.
I think she needs to stop pronouncing his name as Def. Def?
Yeah.
There's a blur with the vowels. It doesn't sound so Duff and I. It's very like Def. Sounds like deaf.
I just don't understand the accent. She grew up in California.
Well, she's an android. She was assembled in California.
You're right. Sorry.
Next, Emily's visiting her friend Gina, who has a new hairdo. I think she probably fancies herself a Marilyn Monroe. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. Oh, boy.
Not good. It's not flattering.
She's having a bad year. So Emily's helping her just take things down from the house, and she picks up a little prop that's like half her size, and she goes, "Look, it's Emily and Shane."
I like that.
I love her self-deprecating humor, but I mean, because a lot of people are like, Emily's so ageist, she says horrible things. Emily is a equal opportunity jabber.
Yes,
and they're good ones. They're not just
so
mean
good.
for the sake of it. I know people were like, I don't know, her comments about how old Vicky is.
Oh, shut up.
Did you guys see that? I thought it was funny when Vicky's like, I'm appalled, calling me geriatric. It's I need to be the convalescent home. She's like, I also said you were a senior citizen. They have a discount at Arby's. Yeah. Enjoy your roast beef sandwich. And then she wrote back, I don't eat fast food. And she put the picture of her with the In-N-Out burgers at Miraval.
Yeah.
Look, if it were just anybody and Emily was just being mean to them and saying you're an old lady and this and that.
That would be harsh.
It would be. But Vicky Gunvalson
is a monster.
She is. And it's fair game. I'm sorry. I think when you're dealing with someone like that, hit them where it hurts.
And
Vicky is awful.
And she is the
calling
biggest
someone,
bully
you're geriatric, or you know why it also stands out how Vicky's age shows that she tries to be 25. If she accepted her age and behaved accordingly, I don't think anyone would bring it up. But, when you stick your face under the tap at a bar and you scream in the streets like that, yeah, I think it should be pointed out that you're 57.
Yeah.
That's not even old. It's not
same
old.
With Shannon. Same with Tamra.
They're obsessed with this. Just stop. Isn't that like Sunset Boulevard? Norma, there's no shame in being 50 unless you're trying to be 25.
Yeah.
That's them. And I would laugh. If somebody called me, I guarantee, I know people are going to say, well, you're not old. When I am, I will love old people jokes. Do you think I'll get mad about them? No way. I would die if somebody told me that he and I were the geriatric Thelma and Louise.
We say
I'd be
horrible
honored.
things to each other.
All the time. Yeah. So anyway, lighten up, and also keep in mind, it's Vicky Gunvalson. This is, she's second only to Tamra in how awful she is. What's worse, making up that somebody does cocaine and does a train on national television, or making fun of her age and, that she had 10,000 plastic surgeries. Yeah. I think it's worse to make up things like what she made up about Kelly.
Oh, yeah.
When Kelly is a little girl.
Team Emily.
I'm Team Emily forever. I love Emily.
I do too.
Well, anyway, they talk about Matt. Gina's like, yeah, we're actually not getting divorced. Like, he's like a new man. Like, he's like showing me compliments and he loves me. Like, we're so committed. Like, when he goes to LA, it doesn't even bother me. And the kids are so happy. She has this sign in her hand that says, we were together and I forgot the rest. And Emily's like, did you forget the rest?
Emily's so good with sort of attempting to ground Gina.
Gina doesn't want to hear it. She's like, I mean, I don't forgive and forget, but like I'm able to move past it. So, oh no, Gina.
The fact that we know what's coming makes this...
And that this is the finale. She ended the season saying, it's like everything's happy ever after. They're all good. They came together again. And what I think is that Matt didn't want to get a divorce because he didn't want to pay her. I think he wanted to get out of child support.
Probably horny.
No, he was having an affair with that girl.
No, but didn't we think that the affair ended and that's why he came crawling back?
He could be with a lot of women. He's a very attractive guy, Matt. Very attractive.
He is, yeah.
I think it's about, oh crap, like realizing how expensive a divorce is.
And what a pain in the ass it is.
He has to pay for 3 kids. And pay her. You think he's going to do that? Now he has to. But I think that was the real reason. He's playing Mr. Nice Guy all of a sudden. It's just really upsetting to know that right after this, he attacked her. And I think it was when he was supposed to move in with her to her new place. Right really? Before. Very unfortunate. She's so blind. Yeah, he's a changed guy.
It's bizarre.
I might want to believe that about someone, but I'd be so wary. I'd be like, well, he's trying. I wouldn't be so, concrete. He's a changed man. I know it. That's what makes it tragic. And I think Emily knew it.
Yeah, Emily's talking head. I was thinking, I wonder what Shannon, I don't know why I'm getting Gina and Shannon confused. But I wonder what Gina thought when she was watching Emily's talking heads. Because Emily's been saying these things for a while.
Yeah, that there's a lot of red flags with this guy.
Oh, you were right.
Wow, Emily, you're so smart.
You're like psychic.
You saw the future, I don't know what I was thinking. We all needed this. We all needed this. Yeah. So Winona Ryder is did you guys hear about this? That
I can't.
Dr. Rainbow Bright
Nightmare.
Yeah, she got caught stealing in Mexico. She and her husband went to a shop in Mexico and just loaded up on merchandise and walked out. And then when they got caught, she went all over social media. I mean, they're on camera. Her rainbow yarn hair is all over the
Wait, really?
Camera. Yeah. And she claims it's extortion, that people are just afraid of her crone energy. Her crone energy. She's a powerful crone. She stole. I mean, she seems like the type of person that gets off on that. She's a grifter and a liar with a personality disorder. Like what she just says in this scene with her daughter. When her daughter's like, we're not in the best place, but we're trying. My relationship with her is complicated. And Deb says that people judge you, when you're a mother and you don't do things the traditional way. Like, I sent all of you to boarding school and people were like, whoa. And she's like, do I think Bronwyn feels that she suffered from not having the Ozzie and Harriet upbringing? She feels that way. Narcissistic personality disorder at its finest.
And those are the ones that get involved in cults. They're very susceptible. So she goes to Burning Man and she becomes this frickin'
Yeah, she's
hippie.
Got every personality disorder. All of them.
She is a monster.
She does. All over social media. She talks about her vagina, her sex life. She has to dress looking for attention. She changed her identity 100 times. She dumped off her kids because I was going to medical school. Great.
And then Bronwyn has a tizzy fit because I just abandoned her.
Yeah. Abandoned. You mean when you had a band? Maybe it was then that you abandoned her? Or, oh no, it was when you shipped her off to boarding school to become a doctor. Right.
How many kids does she have? She said, I sent my kids.
I don't know. She thinks she's Mia Farrow.
And she also said, I thought it was interesting, my kids. She didn't say your siblings.
Yeah.
It was my kid. That's weird.
How did you feel about boarding school, George?
I like boarding school.
Oh.
I mean, I hated school in general, but I thought it was a good experience for me.
I'm glad you accepted that. You know, your dad was off joining the Peace Corps, so...
I know. He just...
Why did they send you to boarding school? Were you incorrigible? Or it was just...
No, I wanted to go.
You wanted to go. Why?
Well, because Nantucket is very boring. I wanted to go. I just didn't like living on Nantucket.
Was your home life unstable?
Oh, it absolutely was. I don't think I was aware of it at the time. I mean, subconsciously...
You don't think you wanted to escape it? Because I feel like most kids are terrified of boarding school. In my family, it was used as a threat. We'll send you away. You're going to go to military school or something like that.
I could not do military school.
But any of those things, it was like considered a punishment.
No, there's definitely...
To be away from your parents.
Yeah.
I mean, that you wanted that over being home to me is very telling.
Oh, it's very telling. I mean, looking back on it now, absolutely. But in the moment, no, it was just... I wanted... And I am grateful because Nantucket, there's a lot of drugs there and whatnot. But no. And that was... I lucked out because it was when I was in boarding school that everything started falling apart.
So you got away from
I got away. I mean, my siblings did not. I mean, they eventually went to boarding school as well, but, you know.
Then we go to the doctor with Emily. Go to the doctor. I keep telling her, go to the doctor. Emily is in bad shape. She's hobbling around. The doctor does an x-ray. He's like poking and prodding, and he says, you have a high pain threshold. I can't believe you've been walking around like this. And he shows on the x-ray that she has no cartilage left in her hip. She needs a complete hip replacement. And he says it's going to be a good thing. It's going to be a world of difference for you. You're not going to have any more discomfort after that. But she's there with her daughter, and it's so sweet because her daughter's holding her hand while she's lying on the table. And then once the doctor leaves, oh no, Emily starts crying, and her daughter's like, why are you crying, Mommy? And she goes, because Mommy's going to need surgery. They don't understand. And then she calls Shane, who is so supportive, so loving. Well, yeah, you let this go long enough. Did he do an x-ray? Yeah, he did an x-ray.
Don't talk to me that way.
You don't need to speak like that. I'm just asking if he did an x-ray. And then she gets off with him, and Annabelle's crying. She's scared. Oh, Annabelle. She's a cutie pie.
She's cute. She is.
You liked her better than some of the other Housewives kids.
Yeah, because I thought this was like a real genuine moment between her and Emily.
I noticed in the talking head, I mean, she was very upset saying she needed Shane's support, but her face is so wet. You know, it's not like she has one tear coming out. It's as though they filmed her for a while and she had been sobbing, yeah. Oh, Emily.
Get out.
Well, now we're visiting the different housewives getting ready for this engagement party.
Uh-huh.
Tammy Sue is telling her makeup artist about how Kelly went to anger management, so they hypnotized her and she's going to come be friends with Vicky somehow. Why are you so annoyed by that, Tammy Sue? You just made up with her. Oh, right. It doesn't suit your agenda if anybody else gets along with Kelly Dodd. Yeah. You can be friends with Kelly Dodd, but when she starts making amends with others, then it's an issue. Right.
Dreadful bitch.
Horrible. We visit Sean and Bronwyn. Bronwyn is like, let's just, give this a chance. And Sean's like, well, I'm not going to do any line dancing, only with a lot of tequila.
I actually know a guy who met his partner at a gay line dancing.
I think you and I need to do some line dancing.
I think it would be sublime. We're also discussing karaoke.
You can make suggestions. But, non-traditional. Don't tell me My Heart Will Go On.
No. We were thinking that song that Dr. Deb and Bronwyn were listening to as they were doing yoga.
We have some other ideas.
We do.
Emily's talking to her makeup artist about how Shane finds out today if he passed the bar. Now, we know he didn't, But she mentions that she remembers when she was finding out and how she wasn't really nervous because she knew she had passed. And her makeup artist goes, whoa, okay, dust yourself off. You know, Emily, I hope you revel in the fact that Shane is a moron. When he's mean to you and he does all this stuff, just know you had no problem passing that test. Bam, bam. Just hold it over his head. I would be making every comment I could.
I would.
Honey, let's go to a bar. Want to check out this bar? I think I want to have a bar installed in the basement. It'll help me work out.
And he recently failed it again, didn't he?
Yeah, bar none.
Bar none.
I would just think of anything to get to him.
Shame on him. He's going to be on the reunion, though.
Barbell?
Barb.
Kelly's getting her hair and makeup done, and she, you know, Tamra made fun of her receding hairline.
Tamra did?
And Kelly responded with the following. I believe Tamra made fun of her hairline and said one word, comb over. And Kelly Dodd responded with, I'd rather like hair than lack morals, values, integrity, brain cells, and education, and a daughter.
So good. I'm sorry, but that is so good. That is so good.
She had it coming.
She did. Tamra.
She also added #rat, #eyes.
She said that? Oh, good. Good. Can't stand you, Tamra.
The party's starting. I don't know why Dr. Deb is invited.
I know.
There's a lot of questions about her. Steve and Vicky are pulling up, and he's like, who is that? She's like, oh, she's a doctor, a witch doctor?
Yeah, pretty much.
And then Vicky goes up to her and asks her, what's with the hair? She's like, these are dreads with this is just braided into them. God, all I could think of is how bad she must smell. Doesn't she strike you as the type of person who stinks?
Oil.
Doesn't bathes like once a week, slathers yourselves in essential oils, doesn't wash the dreads.
No.
Ever.
How do you wash dreads?
Just
put stuff in it and then wring it out. You know, I tried to grow dreads. I just had like one giant like rat's nest.
I do remember being really depressed in high school. And
I took a comb and I like brushed it.
Teased it?
Yeah, I teased it.
I remember being really depressed and I would wash my hair, but I wouldn't brush it. I would just let it dry and then I'd go to school. And I wound up with a gigantic knot under my head. Like the top was fine. And I remember going on a school trip and I spent the whole trip ripping the knot apart.
How much hair did you pull out of your head?
A lot. And I did that the whole time on the bus. I was just... What a freak.
I know. Well, that's why we're sitting
here
beside each other. And did you notice... Did you notice Bronwyn jump one time?
Yes, I did. Yeah, she shows up right behind Bronwyn and Bronwyn goes, whoa! It's your mother. What's so scary about that?
There's nothing scary about your mom.
And then she's cackling at her. She's awful. She's not a good person.
No, she's not.
She's really not a nice lady. And she went to Mexico just to steal merchandise. What's wrong?
Do you know what she stole?
Just a bunch of stuff from a clothing shop. She just stuffed her satchel. And then said it was an accident. She said it was an accident. And now the story is that the guy at the shop is a grifter and he threw things in her bag and then told her to pay for them.
Yeah, she's being extorted.
Extorted.
And you can actually watch footage?
I saw clips from the video where you just see her stupid rainbow head.
Dumbass. If you're going to be a klepto, you can't stand out.
Tamra's conversing with some party guests. One of them's a lawyer. She goes, I don't like lawyers right now. How come? You should see my legal bills.
Shut up. That's rude. Isn't that rude?
It is rude. And you know what? You know why you have high legal bills? Because you're a fucking idiot.
She's so... Yeah.
I don't have any sympathy for her. It's not like she's been wrongfully accused and she's paying a defense team. You know, you're not on... That's the thing. You're not on trial for something. You didn't accidentally run someone over. You didn't... It's not even a worthy cause to have legal bills over. You know why you have these legal bills? For running your stupid little mouth on a podcast.
And about what?
About Jim Bellino saying he's a shady motherfucker. and saying that the kids are paralyzed in his trampoline park. You didn't have to say that. And then he sent a cease and desist, basically saying, like, retract it. So retract it. But no. So now he's suing to clear his name because you're a moron.
And you deserved it.
You did. You deserved it. You can't say whatever you want. And not only that, she tried to get her insurance company to pay the legal bills, and they said no. You know why they said no? Because you're an asshole. That's what happened. I don't have any sympathy for her. Nothing, zero. This, Judge Judy, you get nothing.
And Shannon got off.
Shannon not only got off, Shannon got her legal fees paid by Jim Bellino. She got $130,000 back from him. That's funny. Tamra can't get anything.
And I hope you don't.
She won't, because she did defame him. She knowingly said malicious lies. She knew it was not true, and she knew she was hurting him and his reputation. Keep your mouth shut. You did this all for a soundbite. There's a million things you could say. Make it an opinion statement. Say, I wouldn't trust his trampolines. That's an opinion. But to say people get paralyzed.
It's evil.
You could have said, I don't like him. Yeah, I think he's probably shady. I don't know. I'd be wary of anything that has to do with him. You could say whatever you want. You can't say statements of fact. And then cry. You should see my legal bills. They're so high. Yeah, mine too, because I can't shut the fuck up. Kelly's on the way to the party. She's practicing her
It's my favorite
affirmations.
scene.
What do I say?
Love and health
Love.
and kindness.
Health to you. Love.
Peace and comfort.
May love come from you to your health. I love your health.
I love your health. I love you, Kelly.
You have a healthy love.
Healthy love.
Peaceful wealth.
Peaceful wealth.
Is that what I say? How about you talk for me?
Reminded me of like therapy sessions with my therapist and I.
Did Dr. Brian tell her she looked like Pocahontas?
She said Dr. Brian said that. I didn't see him or hear him say that.
So the party sucks. We see people trying to dance really badly. It just seems, and Gina's like, I'm trying to make this fun. It really looks like a bore.
Looks like a bore. We see Emily's in-laws.
They're wandering around aimlessly. Talk about the convalescent
Why
home.
are they there?
Yeah, I don't know. And then...
Well, it's because it's the finale party.
Vicky's brother is very entertaining. He's talking all kinds of shit about how the fiance doesn't really want to get married. He's running his mouth. I like him a lot better than his sister.
Yeah.
He's much more normal.
What did he say? The Steve's mother doesn't
like her. I doesn't think they're a good match.
Doesn't think they're a good match.
I don't think so either, but okay.
He doesn't seem to like her.
No, he doesn't.
Did you see,
Steve, you mean?
Steve doesn't like
Yeah, he seems irritated by her.
Yeah, like she was trying to kiss him on the cheek, and he seemed so
I don't like that she showed up dressed as a bride, and she's wearing
But then she changed. She's bizarre. She's just dreadful. Desperate. Or as Cynthia would say, thirsty.
Very thirsty. Very dehydrated.
Dehydrated. Parched. Poverty-stricken.
Yeah. She looks like she's from Flint.
It's so funny.
It's fucked up. Kelly approaches Vicky. She's like, I have an engagement gift for you. Happiness and health. Happiness and health.
Oh, okay. If we're gonna hug her,
Yeah, okay. Happiness and health. Healthy love.
There's a note.
Okay, yeah, I wrote you a note. It says, wish you happiness.
And love and light.
Yeah.
Universe.
Peace and love, man.
It was actually...
Have a good marriage.
It was sad.
Peace and love.
It's like she can't do it.
She can't.
But she's like really...
I think she's just working with the wrong therapist. He's made it too rigid. You have to say, I wish you happiness, love, wealth. It's like just... If he says, Kelly, I want you to behave always thinking that Jolie's right there, I think that would get through to her better. Like, okay, what would Jolie want me to do? What would Jolie want you to do? How would you want Jolie to talk to someone?
Yes.
That might help her more. And so she's like, okay, wait, what? It's like a tourist in another country who knows like one phrase.
Yeah.
Now Tammy Sue's mad that Kelly's talking to people. I don't understand it. I don't get it.
Well,
she's like,
because she claims that she had to write another check this day, on the day that they filmed this.
I had to write a check just before this party.
Which is bullshit.
I've paid hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Bullshit.
And seeing Kelly Dodd talking to people like everything's fine makes me want to smack her.
She said something like that.
Yeah, it makes me want to punch her in the face. No, the problem is you don't like that Kelly is doing well. You don't like that Kelly's getting along with people and having a good time. So you got drunk and you're going to go throw a hissy fit.
You're a dreadful person. I don't even know.
Emily says, it's almost 6 o'clock, Shane. Let's check and see if you passed the bar. He is not having it.
No, I wouldn't be either. That's the only time
He goes, okay. She's like, okay, Shane. He's like, okay, for real.
She knows then and there that he didn't pass it, I think.
Oh, yeah. But she's like, look, after everything I did, after how much I had to sacrifice so he could do this, I want to know. Come on, buddy. You ditched me with the kids for how long?
2 weeks?
Yeah, how'd it go? Let's see the fruit of your labor. Let's go. Come on. What's the matter, Shane?
What did Kelly call him? Little pussy.
Yep. Little bitch, little twerp, little pussy. Vicky makes a speech. I'd like to know why Steve doesn't say anything, but it's all Vicky. And she's like, okay, so in 2016, I made a vision board. And on it, I put George Clooney. And then he appeared 3 months later. Here he is, Steve Lodge. Man of my dreams. Love of my life. And there's a flashback to when she's telling Tamra about him.
Tammy Sue.
Tammy Sue asks her, do you love to fuck him? She's like, yeah. And she goes, you're disgusting.
The last thing I want to see.
She's such trash. She really is garbage. That speech was embarrassing.
Oh, and then when she said if she's horny.
Who is she saying? You're very horny. Horny.
Well, Tamra said something during the speech. Something about being horny.
This whole party is very trashy.
It's so awful. Why? There are donuts nailed to a wall.
Oh, I know. And I love Shannon Bedore just out of the blue going, everyone help yourselves to the buffet. Oh, I didn't know they had the party at Sizzler.
Did you overhear somebody say, oh, a green salad?
Yeah. I like my salad purple.
Oh, okay. I was wondering.
Yeah. No, it's pretty bad. It's a sad affair.
And do you know, when Vicky first walked into the room, they had the line dancers, and you know they were paid extras.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Tammy Sue's had a lot to drink, and she's just flipping out over the legal bills.
Uh-huh.
The thing is, Kelly Dodd has nothing to do with your lawsuit. What she did was tell Jim Bellino, hey, you're right, she's a big liar. He's not calling her to the stand. He didn't sue you because of Kelly. You were already knee-deep in your own shit. And you're just mad. You want to blame somebody else for your own stupidity.
And she has convinced Shannon that this is the case.
Yep. And Shannon's like, this is too far. I am very disappointed in her. She needs to understand hurting Tamra is hurting Shannon.
You can't throw a nuke.
Yeah, you got your money back, Shannon. I'm done with Bedore, stupid bitch. And thank you. I know you commented that she was horrible in Ireland. Yes, she was.
She was. I forgot about that.
Yeah, so you know what? Fuck her too. I'm done. I don't like any of the Tres Amibas. They're all horrible.
It's embarrassing.
It's really disgusting.
And that is why they were offended when Emily called them old. Or because they do, you're right. They act like they're 25.
Ganging up on Kelly Dodd. Kelly didn't do anything. Okay, it's not nice to tweet support for the opposing party. It's not like she's the reason you just cut another legal bill. She has nothing to do with the case. Whether Kelly Dodd says anything or not, you got sued, independent of Kelly Dodd. You and your mouth. The only one you should be mad at is your mouth. The little rat face. Tamara gets really mad when she sees Kelly laughing. She's having a chuckle with someone. And she comes over, she's like, what's all this hee hee ha ha? And Kelly's just like, I'm coming from a place of love and kindness. My affirmations are love and kindness. Like, what?
Oh, Kelly.
And then Tammy Sue just starts wigging out. Shannon is attacking Kelly. Kelly, I mean, I don't get it. She's like, I am very disappointed in what you've done to our friendship, Kelly Dodd. Very disappointed. How could you do this, Kelly Dodd? Love and kindness.
She should be saying that to Tamra.
Yes, she should. Then Gina tries to calm Tammy Sue down a little bit, and I don't know what goes wrong. She's like, okay, like, take it easy. Fuck you, Gina. If I repeated how many times she said F you, this video would probably have a problem on YouTube, so I'm not going to say it as many times, but it's just nonstop. F you, F you, F you, F you.
And so it's weird because I know that she's been drinking, but it still feels like she's giving a performance.
She's a bad actress. Before she was
so
talking
bad.
to Shannon, and she says, she doesn't know. She doesn't know. And Shannon's like, the hours we've cried. And you could tell she's trying so hard to squeeze out of here. She's like...
She is a really bad actress. I know.
Not one little tear. It's like, Tammy Sue, just hold your eyes open long enough till they tear up.
That's what I do.
Just leave them open. Get a menthol stick. Get something. She can't get one tear out. Then she starts fake sobbing. She runs away from Gina. She keeps saying, F you, F you. You've done it all. You've done it all. And then she throws herself into the bushes so that Gina can't find her. Gina's like, where are you? Oh, my God. She's like, I'm not happy. Like, I love Tamra, but I'm not happy. I'm pulling her ass from a bush. Like, I want to enjoy this engagement party. I would ignore her. I would leave her stupid ass in the bushes.
This really upset me. She's trying so hard to create this moment. You're
right. She wanted to create an iconic moment. She wanted to create a turtle time. She wanted to create a go to sleep now. It's pathetic. Nobody will be talking about this. This is not in the top 10 Housewives moments.
No, people might be talking about this, but not in the way you want them to talk about it.
Yeah.
You're an embarrassment.
Yeah. She just literally threw herself into a bush and is sobbing fake. It sounds like it's like at the beginning of Whatever Happened to Baby Jane where the car crashed and you hear...
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah. Unbelievable. It really bothers me. She needs to go. It's clear that she's just grasping.
And won't even look.
Yeah, I know. And her hair's a little messed up.
Don't make me go to school. I don't feel well. When I used to work for those kids, that's what they would do when they were
fake.
They didn't want to go to bed.
Yeah. Yeah, like the fake, yeah.
Yeah, they'd pretend I hurt them.
Yeah.
I'd help them put their pajamas on and be like, come on,
You hurt me.
Ow.
That's her.
I'd be like, what's wrong?
Yeah.
And then I'd say, you're okay. And they go, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But that's her. Yeah, idiot, moron.
She is. She's
dumbass,
the worst. Scum.
Stupid bitch.
Scum
goodbye,
of the earth.
Goodbye.
Please, forever.
Go back to the trailer park.
Andy Cohen, bravo. Please get rid of her. Please get rid of her.
You know what I think of whenever I see...
Terrible mother.
Whenever I see Vicky and Tammy Sue.
Uh-huh.
2 trailer park girls go around the outside, round the outside, round the outside. Remember that? Guess who's back? That's the...
Back again. You know, they probably actually sing that to each other.
That's them. So Gina is kind enough to keep paying attention to Tammy Sue. We see very clearly when Gina pulls her out of the bushes that she's not crying at all. There's not one tear on her face. Nothing.
She's trying.
Not one tear. Nada. No tears. Okay. And Gina's trying to talk to her. Gina didn't do anything wrong. She's just trying to console her. And Tammy Sue starts screaming, you don't know. You don't know. Then Shannon Bedard, you don't know. You don't know. It's like the seagulls in Finding Nemo.
Yeah.
Mine. You don't know. You don't know. Then Vicky, these girls are hurting because of what Kelly Dodd did with their lawsuit.
So, no, basically, the reason they're being sued at this point is because of Kelly Dodd. I mean, that's pretty much what they're...
No, Tamra came to the party looking to have a fight. You made up with Kelly in the last episode. And then you show up here picking on her. At one point say she dressed as a fucking Indian, quote unquote. Don't get mad at me. That's what Tammy Sue said, and I thought it was disgusting.
Please don't come back.
Just put in a rat trap.
I know.
I would love to see her head getting ready.
Yeah, what are the ones that... Yeah, the
You don't know. I forgot to mention that Shannon Bedore set her hair on fire. This just shows you what a moron she is. She leaned into the votive candle and her extensions went on fire, and then Vicky doused them in alcohol. I don't think that's wise. Dr. Deb's wandering around going, have you seen a silver thermos with a pink straw? It's very special to me. Where'd you steal that from? Uh-oh.
Is that... Oh, no, I don't like that.
You probably took a shit in the room.
Yeah. I'm done, Martha.
I can't believe he's banging into pipes. Okay,
I think now he's licking the comforter.
And now we come to the end. I'm so glad we had this time together.
The party's over.
I hate to say it, I'm a little sentimental. Whenever we get to the end of a Housewives show and they show the little cards about what they're up to, I don't like endings.
I know.
And also because we started this at a very difficult time, I think I'm like, oh my gosh, it's over.
It's over.
And it was long, but it's just like, wow.
So long. It feels like a year ago that we started this. I will miss Emily. I will miss Kelly. I don't think we will be recapping this again.
I think we will.
What? No.
We will. It's not that bad. Compared to some of the other ones, it's better than Beverly Hills.
The problem that I'm starting to have with some of the Housewives, Martha, is that they're awful. Like,
I know.
Like Tamra, someone like...
It depends on who comes back. We'll see what happens.
I would be very into Beverly Hills if Tori Spelling actually joined the cast.
Not gonna happen. But we'll see. I'm not ruling out OC. You can't not do OC. OC's the OG. Didn't you know Vicky created it?
Vicky, she created it, yeah.
Uh-huh.
She's responsible for cable.
That's right. Thank you, Vicky. So we get Kelly's card. It says she and Dr. Brian broke up. Thank you, Jesus, as Melissa Gorga likes to say. Yeah, they broke up, but she's engaged to Rick Leventhal, and she's very happy, but they did add after only 3 months of dating. That is a little quick.
I wonder if that will... When did they say they're getting married? October 2020?
Yep.
Right before the election.
It's 10/10/2020. I like Kelly. I hope it goes well. I do like the guy. He's a lot better than Dr. Brian.
Is he? I don't know who he is.
Yeah. He just seems more suited to her.
I don't watch Fox.
No?
No. I hope that doesn't offend you.
Here I was thinking you were into the PBS NewsHour like me.
Oh no, I don't like fake news.
Yeah, I'm such an old lady.
You are.
Emily's card says that she won't be doing cartwheels in the street anytime soon because Shane failed the bar for the 3rd time.
And her talking head was, I'm going to make my husband treat me well, damn it. He's going to be a good husband. That's sad. That's so sad.
I love her though. She'll find her way.
No, I do too.
And her kids are really sweet, so they're doing something right.
You know, I've been looking for a mom for my cats. Emily, if you want to come move to... They need a mom in their life. They need a mother figure. Maybe that's their problem.
What am I?
Ugh, you're fine. You're the mother figure.
I think I'm like their godmother.
You are.
I do think of like little things. I'm like, oh, can we get blanket this?
Yeah, it's true. And then I get it for the most part.
You do. Because I have no money. If I had money, I would buy them things.
You would like spoil them.
I would. Tammy Sue's talking head says that she's still in the lawsuit. Aw, so sorry. Sorry about that. In Bronwyn's talking head in her card, she kind of says what she's learned, and they mentioned she had a milestone 42nd birthday.
Which isn't a milestone, but...
I don't get it.
No.
I think she must have said something about 42 being important to her, but...
Oh, yeah.
She says all the housewives were invited, but Dr. Deb wasn't. I don't blame her. I wouldn't want to talk to her.
No, I mean, Dr. Deb has been lucky for a long time that her daughter has anything to do with. They'll probably get back together, though.
I think the show probably did a lot of damage because you can see it in a way that you normally don't in person. When you see things on film, it's even happened to me, like when I'm editing our videos and I see sometimes the way I talk to you, I'll be like, wow, I do kind of boss him around.
Yeah.
You don't realize it until you see it. And I would imagine when you see your family dynamic on television, I wouldn't want to talk to her.
Because it happened halfway through, I think, is when they stopped talking.
Poor Gina. The last thing we hear Gina say is, I'm excited to see what the future holds. Oh, that's really terrible. And then in her card it says that Matt was arrested for domestic violence
and pled not guilty.
He's awaiting trial.
I'm glad he's gone, though.
That really upset me.
I know.
To hear her say that. I'm so excited.
Well, this whole episode, it's very upsetting.
To see her going off the cliff. 9 different hairdos. Then we see Vicky talking to Steve. She puts a hat. She's like, I didn't even realize I had a hat on. Of course you didn't. Do I look like a country girl?
No.
You could do better. Oh, okay. And that's it.
Interesting how they end this season with Vicky.
Getting insulted by her fiance. That's it. We have the reunion.
Yeah, we do.
We have the reunion, but that's going to be, I think double for the week of Christmas.
Yeah.
So, okay, well, we'll keep up. We'll be back. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you for riding out OC with us.
Yeah.
You know what? I get sad at endings, but now we're that much closer to Real Housewives of New York.
Yes, and that's really all that matters. And Jersey, of course.
Please like and subscribe. Leave us a comment. We will see you soon. We'll see you for the reunion, and we will see you for New Jersey and Atlanta, and I'm sure Salt Lake City, whenever that comes.
Yes.
We'll be here. We love you all. You can follow us at UnKind TV on Instagram and Twitter. We post weird throwback stuff on Instagram a lot that you'll get a kick out of.
Yes.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.